Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Skyrim, the first Elder Scrolls game for many of us. I remember everyone talking about this game in school. Vikings, dragons, magic. I was absorbed as soon as I got my hands on it. It is to this very day still one of my favorite games ever. Speaking of the present, what do we have now? Nothing, but a crumb that is the trailer they showed us in 2018, and it had us hyped. For the longest time, we thought this game is going to be out next year, until they showed us Starfield. And I think at that point, most of us realized that Bethesda sucks at making video games. It shouldn't take this long to release a game, especially one that is a flagship for your company. Now, I went into Starfield with an open mind and came to the realization that it's a big lake, but a shallow one at that. The main story wasn't terrible, but it felt like a snowfest. I somewhat enjoyed the faction quests, but even then it lacked wow moments. And most of the time I was going from point A to point B to point C and then back to point A again just to have a conversation when it could have just been a phone call. Like, come on, guys, we're in the future. I do see what they were going for with this game though, but it just wasn't enough, and Starfield should have stayed in the oven for a few more years. Because look at where Bethesda is now, in a hole that they dug themselves into. Now I'm sure they are panicking because they only got one shot of redemption. Bethesda knows that if this new Elder Scrolls game comes out half-baked, they will forever lose the trust of many loyal fans, and that is something they can't afford to lose. Now, there may be people who might argue that we should all have realistic expectations and know that making games is difficult and time consuming. Now, I can't say that I disagree. Making games takes a long time and it is a massive hurdle that needs to be jumped over. But a standard has been set. Simply look at the games that have come out in the last 6 years. KCD2, Crimson Desert, Cyberpunk 2077, and many other fantastic games that are now the standard. When the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, it won't be compared to Skyrim, The Witcher 3, or GTA 5. No, it'll be compared to The Witcher 4, KCD 2, Crimson Desert, GTA 6, and of course, Red Dead Redemption 2. These other studios suffer the same hurdles and time constraints as Bethesda, and even are smaller compared to Bethesda. Even so, they produced peak. I am optimistic that Bethesda will dig themselves out of this hole. I mean, they have to, and it shouldn't be hard to meet the expectations of fans. What I expect from this game is less loading screens, more diverse mobs, and random interactions and events when exploring the world. Redefined combat, better magic, and of course better interaction with NPCs. And what I personally consider the most important, a better main story and more interesting in-depth side quests. And please less fetch quests. I feel like we're all sick of that. I think these are very realistic expectations that Bethesda could easily meet if they bloody locked in. I mean, I guess time will only tell when this game comes out in 2040. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a lovely day.